place to catch up with friends, relax in a friendly atmosphere and enjoy great service and food, then Buckley's can offer a fun evening that the whole family can enjoy. In our bistro you can enjoy a selection from our extensive menu, including family favourites. On those sunny days, our alfresco is the perfect setting to enjoy a meal, catch up with friends, or watch your favourite sport on 2 large plasma TVs. Having a special occasion can be made easy by hiring our newly renovated function rooms. Buckley's, a venue of class that provides all your entertainment and function needs.
Welcome back, yes, and thanks to the girls for coming on and doing that interview with us about Span. It certainly is something that we should take particular attention to. Now, before we talk about the big footy on this afternoon, we finally had the draw at Ellsworthy Retrovision, just opposite the Cat's Claws, just asked Trev, for the 32-inch Hisense television set, and the winner of that set, and she was there on Tuesday afternoon to pick up her TV, and a little bit of footage going to be showing on the show as well, and the winner was Lynn Dixon of Bannockburn. So Lynn, congratulations for winning the Hisense 32-inch LCD television set, courtesy of Ellsworthy Retrovision. Just ask Trev. Thank you, Trevor Ellsworthy, for supporting local footy in 2009. Well, this is it. It is the big 2009 grand final this afternoon, the one we've been waiting for. It's a fairy tale because the Bellpost Hill Panthers have never won a premiership and they're playing East Geelong Eagles, and it's been a long, long time since they've won one. The Bellpost Hill Panthers and the East Geelong Eagles. Dale, help me lift it up. This is what they're playing for. Bit of drum roll there. That'll do. Look at that. Over that way. Here we go. We know how to work TVs. There we go. Have a look at that, folks. The 2009 Premiership Cup. Fantastic. And, of course, with our sponsor's name on the front of it, proudly sponsored by Smith's Holden, your little beauty. So it'll be fantastic. Hey, we'll turn it around. Look at that. Magnificent. We're doing well here, Dale.
Which one's the trophy?
we both shine well on the lights, don't we? There we go. Look at that. There it is. That is what they're playing for this afternoon, so it's fantastic. It hasn't got anyone's name on there, Dale, actually.
That's the only
So
trophy.
Premier's 2009. Magnificent indeed. So be ready for that, folks. It'll be fantastic. Okay, now, Dale, this afternoon it is the big game. You saw a fantastic finish last week. For a start, will Bellpost still be able to recover from that, I guess, last-minute finish would have taken a lot out of them? And I guess the other question is, East Geelong, will they be better from a week's rest?
Well, I suppose it can work 2 ways, Dick. I reckon continuance in footy is probably one of the best things to have. It just keeps your momentum rolling forward. East Geelong have been on that 15-winning streak. They've had 1 week off. They played a game last week, the week before. Now they're coming back again this week after having a layoff. It depends on how they worked the previous week, whether the Scrub Black got them on the track and worked them hard last week and just eased into the format this week. It'll be just interesting to see what happened out there at East Geelong. We read in the paper Geelong were concerned about the way their preparations went over the last 2 seasons. So at this level, it can also apply. But I think Bellpost Hill, they played some pretty good brand of footy. They definitely deserve to be in that winning spot early in the last quarter. They're actually playing with 17 men before they got their 8th men, came back on the ground, and then Thompson started to turn it on again and got back into the game. This will be a good game through the middle of the ground. O'Hara and Jennings are the 2 blokes that really set up for East Geelong 2 weeks ago. And I think the job's going to go to Fursland. Maybe Robbie May even take one of those players on a wing, or Adrian Carter will be the other one. I think it's going to be a great game of football. And if we can see anything like we saw last Saturday, Dick, it'll be a tremendous game of football for local footy to watch as a grand final.
Jake, who will be the major players this afternoon? And I guess the big question, who do you think's going to win it?
I suppose it's going to be it's a tough one to pick at the moment. As Dale said, there's plenty of clouds hanging over both sides as far as how their preparation. They've obviously got pretty different preparations heading into this game, and it'll be interesting to see whether the taxing game that Bellpost Hill had last weekend will have any impact on today's game. I think you can probably pinpoint 2 players, one for each team, Brent Gergich for Bellpost Hill and Adam Scrobelack for East Geelong. And I suppose whichever player out of those 2 can perform the better today, you'd say that'll help their team a long way to going towards winning. There's every chance that they may even line up on each other at some point in the day. We saw Brent Gergich probably had a quite season by his lofty standards, and the last few weeks in the finals he's really stood up for Bellpost Hill, and I thought on the weekend he was pretty solid across half forward. They looked to start him at centre half back just so he could get his hands on the footy and sort of do as he pleased, and then now once he gets his confidence up they put him up forward, and I suppose if he can have a big game today, I think that's the factor. If Gergich has a great game today for Bellpost Hill, they'll go a long way to winning, but I just can't see it happening. I think East Geelong will actually get home pretty comfortably, to be honest, Dick.
East Geelong, well, there you go. Jason, an emotional day it'll be, no doubt, at 5 o'clock or about then, providing it's not a draw, of course. We're laughing about it off the break. We don't want even that to entertain that thought. But the fact that Belpost still never won a flag, if they win it, the emotions will be running very high. And, of course, East Geelong, it's basically a lifetime ago, 30-odd years, 1973, since they tasted success. So you would expect it to be a very emotional time around St Albans Park about 5 o'clock.
It will be. They did win one in 1993, but it was Division 2.
Division 2, we must clarify that. Yeah.
But so it has been a long time, and obviously Belpost are not winning one. I would think that Belpost still get a bit out of the fortnight ago in the second semi when they came back in the last quarter. I wonder how much it did take it out of it last week to hold Thompson at bay in the end, I suppose, and ultimately win the game. I think East Geelong, if they've learned anything from a couple of years ago against Belmont, it's probably about their preparation, about not actually getting in front of themselves and pacing themselves. I think the biggest key will be Scrobelac. If he can stand up and dominate the game like he has in many games this season, I think East Geelong will be too strong. If they can possibly contain him a little bit, Belpost Hill, and East Geelong have to find somebody else, and it's going to fall to somebody else to really pick it up, whether it be Ryan Closter or Sean O'Leary or somebody up forward. But it has the makings for what should be a sensational grand final, one of the best for a very long time, I think. So it should be good. I think East I think it'll be close again. I think the ground will play a part, especially if it's warm. It's going to take a bit out of them. I just think East Geelong with the week off, and if it is going to be warm, that might just be the difference between the two teams.
Jason probably summed that up pretty well, Dale, the fact that it is going to be a warm day, windy, and of course I guess the side that gets the advantage with a gale blowing, it'll be a massive start. Like any grand final or any game, you've got to get that quick start, don't you, and get that ascendancy on the board.
Yeah, look, it's important. I think most times we've had it this year that the wind's been blown to the one side of the ground. It's been probably a little bit disappointing, but let's hope they can transfer. I'd love to have a perfect condition for football this weekend going out there. And I think probably the other key to the game is going to be Andrew Venner. He was pretty good during the course of the game for Belpost Hill last week. They've got enough blokes to play through the middle of the ground with Nathan Lewis. Pisano will probably have some time in there. Robbie May, we know Pyle went in there. So they've got a few uncharted blokes up at Belpost Hill. I suppose being an ex-coach up there, I'd probably like to see it go back to Belpost Hill and see him win a game. But the big job's going to be that full-back position. Do they play Martin? Do they play Griggy back there? We know McNamara's going to get a job on one of the players, and probably Closter will be that. So, there's some really key matchups sticking. I just think if a side can get away early in this game, I don't think the other side will fight their way back. So I reckon it'll be a tough, tight contest all day. And as Jason said, I can only see a couple of goals in it either way, unless someone really takes control. So what is your selection then? Look, I suppose I suppose the same. You look at the situation over the course of the year and who's been the better side. At the start of the season, I would have said Belpost still were the side because they were more consistent. But winning 15 games on edge says winning form's good form. So, look, I'll step in here. I'm going to go Belpost Hill, but just by that small margin. Well, it'll be a fantastic game no matter what happens, and good luck to you guys for a great call. And if it's anything as good as the call you had last week, although I don't think your heart will be able to stand up to it, it'll be a fantastic day indeed. Well, it's hard to believe that the show's nearly over. It is over for 2009. This is the magnificent cup, of course, that they're playing for. That's the cup on the other side, not me, not the one with the glasses. It is a fantastic cup, and I look forward to that. Thanks to you guys for having a great season on the footy show this year. But firstly, to thank you to Noel Fanning from Guest Video for putting the show together for us every Saturday morning. And, of course, our new floor manager, the man extraordinaire, the legend of the Belmont Lions Footy Club. He's going to floor me now. I speak, of course, of the great Brian Coughlin. Cogsy, we affectionately know him. Thank you very much. And first of all, Dale, you have a great afternoon this afternoon. Yeah, look, I hope it starts well this morning for me, Dick, and the rest of the day will just be a bonus. But look, as I said, it's a good day, and the kids deserve to get there, and I'm really looking forward just to be involved in the whole thing. So Jason, enjoy yourself this afternoon, and Jake.
We will. We will.
Yes. Fantastic, and have a great call. It'll be fantastic. Now, don't forget, folks, 1:30 this afternoon, we're back again for the live telecast, historical live telecast of the GDFL Grand Final, starting at 1:30 right through to 5:30 on Channel 31, so stay tuned for that. Stay tuned for the local footy show with the boys up there in Melbourne, of course, being Benny Bennett and Daryl Pittman and all the boys. Fantastic. Oh, I do. I love a Saturday half. Oh, we look forward to your company later on the day at 1:30 from St Albans Park. Thanks for your company on a Saturday morning. Bye for now, and we'll see you all again next year. Bigger and better than ever. Don't you worry about that. Bye for now.
The place to catch up with friends, relax in a friendly atmosphere and enjoy great service and food. Then Buckley's can offer a fun evening that the whole family can enjoy. In our bistro you can enjoy a selection from our extensive menu, including family favourites. On those sunny days our alfresco is the perfect setting to enjoy a meal, catch up with friends, or watch your favourite sport on 2 large plasma TVs. Having a special occasion can be made easy by hiring our newly renovated function rooms. Buckley's, a venue of class that provides all your entertainment and function needs.